All right, what's up, YouTube? Counter Punch Boxing. How we doing out there in social media land, YouTube land, Twitter land, Facebook land, whatever land you come from? How you doing? Okay, look, shout out Joe. Or no, wait, what's his name? Damn, I forget. No, Juan Cruz, right? Look, I I go through the comments and I read them, and people are like, hey, give me a shout out. So Juan Cruz, shout out, my friend, shout out. And of course, everyone, the names that I can remember: Gabriel Garcia, Susan, Edward, Joe Rez, so Juan Cruz. There you go. Lots of people shout out. Thank you all for watching the channel. But look, I want to put it in stone, okay? Like I want to chip it, edge it, just get it in stone writing. Gennady Golovkin won the fight. Doesn't matter how you look at it, how you slice it, how you dice it, he won the fight. You look at the 114, okay? Obviously, Trella scored that wrong. Round 7, should have gave it to Golovkin. Even Adelaide Bird and Dave Moretti gave it to Golovkin. And he admitted he made a mistake. Had he scored that fight for Gennady Golovkin, it would have been a split decision for Gennady Golovkin. But yet, everyone is complaining about the Adelaide Bird, the 118, 110, whatever the hell, her bullshit card. Okay, I get it, but I'm kind of amazed how people aren't talking about that. But whatever. It's water under the bridge. The past is the past. I mean, really, no harm, no foul. He maintained the belts. He's still undefeated. It's a draw. It's like it never happened, right? I mean, it's kind of like when you get pulled over and you get a warning and you're like, oh, I've never had a ticket in my life. Well, actually, yeah, you did. But it's just not on record. It's kind of look at it like that, okay? But look, again, I want to get it on record. I kind of think I sound a little bit wishy-washy lately with all my commentating, and I know the channel, I've kind of, look, I'm going to put out one video per day, like I always do. But truth be told, okay, truth be told, I'm honest. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100% legit honest with you guys. Truth be told, boxing is kind of at a downslope right now. I mean, basically, how do you follow that act? How do you follow the Golovkin-Canelo? It's kind of hard to, to go from Gennady Golovkin-Canelo to Loma Rigondeaux or, whoever else is out there right now. We got Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz, stuff. It's kind of hard to follow that act. Okay, now the rematch. I heard they're going to start negotiating next week, is what I've heard. But then but of course, with Eric Gomez and Oscar De La Hoya, they've already started negotiating. But look, right here, Gennady Golovkin voicing his opinion. Look, he needs to be more outspoken. Okay, I'm sorry, I like Triple G, but look, he needs to. This whole nice guy shit. I told you, he went out there, he respected Canelo in rounds 1, 2, and 3, and look what it cost him. Look what happened, right? So quit pitter-pattering around. Tell us how you really feel, right? So right here he says, okay, Gennady Golovkin, he voiced his outrage again on social media at what he deemed to be an unjust decision right here. Gennady Golovkin tweeting. Okay, Golovkin, watch replay on at HBO Boxing to see who the real champion is. I know I won, and I have all my belts. Hashtag champion of the world, Canelo Golovkin. Here's the thing, man. I mean, how many Canelo fans have you heard out there arguing that Canelo actually won? I mean, I've heard some ridiculous arguments out there, but they're trolls, okay? But legit, probably, I'd say 90% of the boxing community and anyone with any kind of a boxing brain or following or whatever you want to call it, they all have Gennady Golovkin winning, okay? So, look, we all know, and, I even told you guys, I said that if there's any kind of corruption, I'll shut my channel down, but the only saving grace, I mean, and I meant it, I really did. I'm not just trying to get attention or, throw out big scary phrases. I mean, I genuinely meant that. I truly meant it. But the only reason I didn't was because it was a draw. Okay, now had it been a Canelo win, I mean, I wouldn't be here. I would not be here. But again, Golovkin's still not happy with the decision of the fight to be scored a draw. Voiced his opinion. It's just talking about how he's just not happy with it. The only real solution to him would seem to be a rematch. But here's the thing, and look, Golovkin, he's on the decline, okay? Now, I'm not saying that he should retire, but he's not that 2012, 2013 Golovkin. Okay, he's not that guy busting up Gabriel Rosado and all these other. He's not that guy. Okay, or nearly knocked David Lemieux's head off, gave him a mohawk like during the fight. Every time he hit him, he get like a mohawk. With that jet. He's not that Golovkin anymore. Or you know what? Maybe he trained wrong. Maybe he can be that Golovkin again. Maybe he trained wrong. We don't know. We simply do not know. But here's the thing. Here's the argument right here. Well, it doesn't matter because now Canelo has him figured out, and Canelo will come out and do what he needs. But I don't think so. I don't think so because I think next time, we need a Gennady Golovkin. Look, Golovkin needs to hit the gas at the bell. Ding, ding, ding. Go. Right? Don't wait until the third round or the fourth round to get your confidence. I mean, come on, man. You've been doing this your whole life. You don't need three fill-out rounds. I mean, come out the gate, aggressive. That's what needs to happen. Now, I don't like reading things, but here's what Jim Lampley had to say, and I want to know if you guys agree, and I'll make it quick. Okay, I've learned that Gennady Golovkin is deteriorating before our very eyes. I believe that he's slipping, and I did not really see it clearly in the Jacobs fight as I saw it this time. Most particularly, his unbelievable footwork, his ability to trap opponents and put pressure on them isn't there anymore, Lampley told BoxingScene.com, okay? He only landed 8 body shots in the fight, apparently concerned about being countered upstairs by Canelo. Now I say that despite the fact thought Gennady was the actual winner of the fight. I mean, see, and now he's here, but seeing what I saw, he's basically saying, I don't know, you can't read it here, but he's saying, I don't know if Golovkin can do enough to win in a rematch, because Canelo's going to have him figured out. Basically, that's what he's saying. And look, I do agree with this right here. And if Gennady does not get back some of what seems to me that he lost, like if he doesn't get back, a little bit of what he lost, it says he's going to be that timid about throwing body shots in the second fight, then I think Canelo is going to take a big advantage of that fight. And look, I agree. If Golovkin doesn't come out there 100%, right? There cannot be a feel-out round. And look, they said it. Look, Gennady Golovkin and Abel Sanchez, they said if we lose, it is our own damn fault, right? So I'm having a hard time feeling sorry for these guys because look, I think Golovkin won. I'm proud of him. He did great. But he simply didn't do enough, okay? He did enough to win, but he didn't do enough to just completely silence everyone. He didn't knock them out. He didn't knock them down. I mean, where was the body work? Okay, and I'm not dogging on him, but look, there's a lot of questions to be answered here. And in a rematch, I'm not so confident right now. I'm just not so confident because, look, even in the training, I told you guys from day one, Gennady Golovkin, he's looking soft. He's looking sluggish. He's looking a little bit slow. He's looking like he's getting older. I can see it. And I caught, like, everybody was, like, dogging him, a lot of people. And then look what happened in the fight. It came to life. It happened, all right? And I don't know. I mean, I guess in a rematch, I could watch the training footage, but, I think at this point, they're going to hide any kind of, if there's any doubt on film, they're going to hide it. They're not going to put it out, to the media or to the public. So in a rematch, I don't know. I mean, I really would have to think about that. But I can tell you one thing. I'd want to see Gennady Golovkin in better shape, okay, number one. And number two, it would have to be like the final, the final showdown at midnight, the creme de la creme, toe-to-toe, mano-a-mano, the real deal Holyfield, let's get it on from round one. Like, I would need to see that Golovkin. So, a sellout, cash out, all fight, leave it all in the boxing ring and retire, whatever. Or, you know what, take a couple of cash out fights. But that's the Golovkin that beats Canelo, not the Golovkin that we saw in the original fight. What do you think? Leave your comment below.